and welcome back to our channel, where we've been delving into the history and folklore behind the ancient sites we visit. In this video, we'll be exploring a monument that we've been meaning to visit for a while, a cromlech in Carmarthenshire, commonly referred to as Twlc Filiast, and thought to date back around 5,000 years to the Neolithic period.
Yeah, so apparently it's just off this public footpath, next to a water treatment plant and a quarry up there, I think.
This disturbed megalith stands alongside a small stream, which runs through a steep-sided valley in the village of Llanginog.
What are you looking at, Zabby? What are you looking at?
As you reach this bridge on the footpath, you can see her standing majestically amongst the trees.
Wow! Can you see it?
Where is it?
Giant cromlech.
Oh, over there.
So, the question is how we get into it.
Okay.
So nice.
The main settlement where this cromlech lies was once called Ebenezer Village, which gives this cromlech its alternative name, Ebenezer Cromlech. The site was excavated in 1953 by Hubert N. Savory, and the following is a quote from a reassessment of the Neolithic tombs of southwest Wales, Carmarthenshire and Pembrokeshire, written by Christopher Thompson Barker in 1986. He said, "The excavation of the site in 1953 revealed evidence of an elongated cairn, around 60 feet by 30 feet, and aligned north-northeast by south-southwest. The cairn was said to be an irregular shape with no defined edges, and the east side had been heavily eroded by the actions of the nearby stream. The chamber consists of 3 uprights, which stand partially in shallow sockets and partially upon smaller stones. The south end of the chamber is marked by a low sill about 4 inches high, consisting of 5 small slabs sat on edge. Turf now obscures these slabs, though the top of a taller jamstone is visible adjacent to the east upright. The capstone has been displaced, and now rests on the ground and against the western upright. A small hollow filled with dark earth was found dug into the clay floor of the chamber. Charcoal flecks occurred on the surface of the clay throughout the chamber and immediately outside. To the south of the chamber, the excavator found traces of an antechamber, indicated by 3 stone holes with a fallen slab lying over the 4th. Within the area defined by these holes, a second pit had been dug. 2 feet by 1 feet by 6 inches deep, its base and sides revealed flecks of charcoal and bone. Excavation to the southwest of the antechamber revealed a curved line of low blocks which had the appearance of a rudimentary forecourt rivetment. Comparable features on the southeast side had been virtually destroyed by the action of the water. Within the presumptive forecourt was found a slanting pillar and an oblong pit. The area is now heavily overgrown, and only 1 block is visible on the southwest side. It is 25 centimetres high and looks decidedly natural. Any forecourt rivetment would have stood to no great height, and the forecourt blocking described by the excavator could have been little more than brook-strewn stones. No prehistoric material was recovered from the chamber. Indeed, the only other finds came from the charcoal-flecked clay surface beneath the cairn. Immediately to the northeast of the chamber were found a small flint scraper, a stone pendant, and some disintegrated fragments of pottery. Now, you may have noticed that several cromlechs in Wales share the Filiast name. We've explored the interpretations and folklore in previous videos, but the general consensus is that Filiast translates as a female greyhound, or at least a grey female hound. Therefore, Gwala Filiast means her lair or kennel, while Lletir Filiast means her lodging, and opinions online seem to agree that Twlc in Twlc Filiast would mean her sty, so this cromlech is called something like the sty of the female greyhound.
So Gwala Filiast, no, this isn't Gwala Filiast, Twlc Filiast, some people were saying translates to the sty of the greyhound bitch. There are some pigsties. Someone's keeping with the theme. We do love a cromlech in the woods though.
The main theory is that these cromlechs are dedicated to the Celtic goddess Ceridwen, and some sources say that the translation should say a grey coloured hound, as a grey wolf was the companion of Ceridwen. But this is disputed. In 1909, Mary Trevelyan wrote that dogs were an animal of importance in the mythology and folklore of Wales. Ceridwen, the moon goddess, had for one of her symbols the Filiast, a greyhound bitch, and when initiating Gwion the Little into her mysteries, she transformed herself into the Filiast. Another interpretation involves Camu Ard Camillus, the name under which Mars was known to the ancient British, had the greyhound bitch and the horse dedicated to him. These animals were offered on his altar, and the doggrass weed was also sacred to him. But why vary between lodging, lair and sty? Does it truly relate to legend, or is it simply what the cromlechs have been used for in modern times? For example, one mundanely logical explanation for Gwalafiliast is that the structure was simply used as a kennel for greyhounds. So it was funny to see clear evidence of animal activity around the woodland and the monument, and what looks like a pigsty in the neighbouring field. Could there simply be a long-standing tradition of keeping pigs at this location? Well, possibly, but Ceridwen is also said to have transformed herself into a boar. And further legends also make connections between these monuments and the Twlc, the legendary boar hunt from Arthurian legends. And if that wasn't enough, Ceridwen's connections with the boars go even deeper. Mary Trevelyan also writes that the bards and the mythological triads represent Ceridwen, or Cariadwen, the British Ceres, assuming the character of a sow. But in her pontifical capacity, she is described as the male version, Twlc, or boar. Her priesthood was called Mechiaid, or swineherds. Her disciples were known as Moch, or swine, and her novitiates were described as Pechil, or young pigs, very similar to the Greek goddess Circe. So perhaps this monument is named the pigsty of the greyhound bitch, after a sorceress or goddess with a penchant for transformation. But let us know what you think in the comments. And if you'd like to see what we get up to between videos, check out our Facebook, Instagram, or we also have a free tier on Patreon. Diolch am wylio. Thanks for watching.